Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. We're going to start out with your coffee cup, then we're going to move on to your tarot. And if you're enjoying these videos and would like to see more of these, go ahead and hit subscribe. Let's dive in right away and see what's coming your way. Your cup was holding tightly. This indicates before you turn on the video, if you had like a question in your mind, the answer is yes. It is a good omen here. The things are going to be evolving in a very good way. And I see here there are two horses, one big one mother and one child. So this is a very good sign here. Horses means wish fulfillment. Whatever the desire, the wish, intention you have, seems like it's on its way to you. You might even start seeing signs and symbols. Maybe even the full-on manifestation can come to life within the first week. I see there's a legal paper right here. The legal paper can be related to the subject in your mind, maybe something that you're trying to resolve as well. It seems like it is going to show up within the first week too. I see on the bottom of the cup, there is actually kind of like a baby elephant with a trunk right there. Elephant symbolizes something that will bring long-term stability and financial security into your life. And I see there's a candle behind this elephant. This symbolizes actually, candle is your wish, your desire that you set intention regarding this thing. I see there's also like a mushroom right there above it. It seems like here it is going to start in a way that mushrooms, because they don't really require too much of attention to grow. It is going to start out with something fun, something that is enjoyable, that will be a very light energy you're going to set off to, and it is going to be followed by a desire, a wish you have, and it is going to evolve into something that will gather around people. Maybe you are going to actually learn things about it. But I feel the energy of financial growth here. When you pursue this desire, it is going to have a massive potential for you. Another thing I see here within the second week, like I said, there's a big, like a building or people coming together. There are two people having a conversation. There's a star right there. Star means wish fulfillment. So it seems like here you're going to come together, or maybe enter into an environment that will have compatible energies, or maybe some people that you're going to connect with will have a great conversation that they will give you an inspiration, an idea about how to pursue this goal. I also see another horse's head right here. So this is also another wish that you have. The environment are going to be stepping into something loving, supportive. It is a structure. I feel like it is like a building made a while ago, can be like a family structure. I feel like this has like ancient vibe to it. I don't know if you're actually like planning to travel an old city in the sense of like city with old buildings. Can be like also the pathways, doorways opening regarding that plan you have. What can happen here is it will actually lead you, yes, towards this place, but you first might have to connect with the people that are already there doing the things you want. Can be also like a job opportunity here. Another thing, now I just look at it closer, this star right here kind of reminds me of a bull as well. Bull can be a Taurus, okay? Taurus is masculine energy. They are actually about action taking, following that inspired nudges that you have. And I see the bull actually has a person. So this can even be a Taurus that you're going to connect with. Taurus is represented by Hierophant as well, maybe an authority, a spiritual guide, someone who's actually maybe doing what you already have desired. They already have mastered this thing. You're getting in touch with them. That you actually being on top of them, meaning you being on top of your business here within the second week. Okay. The first conversation, I feel like it is going to have a very light energy. The second one is going to have a deeper meaning, deeper understanding for you. Above your head, I see a triangle, kind of looks like a roof as well. This can be regarding owning your own home or moving to a new place, or like buying a house, selling a house. I feel like a house related thing happening here. When I look at the cup, there's outside pathway opening here for you. We have an owl right there. The owl is a good omen. Owl can be representing of a person who has heightened intuition, can be someone who has maybe even psychic powers or like the ability to foresee. I feel like there are many, and it's not my feeling, there are many possible parallel realities that actually what we're seeing here is what you're feeling at this moment, your state of being, whatever you're feeling, how the things can unfold in the future. But you can jump timelines, you can change parallel realities, and I feel like this is actually a person from another parallel reality, in the sense of this is someone maybe you probably already know, but their guidance can take you to a different higher timeline. Okay, parallel, like if you actually listen to Bashar, who's channeled by Daryl Anka, he mentions that a lot. Our mind actually creating our reality every second of the time. Okay, so we observe whatever we observe, it just becomes solidified. It becomes like our real experience. So I feel like here you're going to be given an option to choose differently this time. Okay, within the second week of the month, maybe you might even like an understanding of what I am saying. I know, because it sounds a little complicated. It took me like couple listening to his teachings and like the researching a couple times to go over it in order to understand what it means. So you might even understand what that means, because when you make a different choice, your reality changes. But if you keep making the same choices over and over again, acting in the same direction, in the same course, I feel like the things are going to be aligning the same way, but you're going to be given an option to act in a different way this time. And the owl is heightened intuition. It can be a guidance for you. It can be your intuition that you're choosing to listen to, that gut feeling, and follow that. And that will lead you towards your desire in a faster way. Like, for example, Dr. Joe Dispenza, he had an example about buying a home. Like, you can go the traditional way to buy a home, or you can connect with your higher being, higher self. Then that will guide you towards a shorter pathway for you to manifest your home. So the roof showed up. That's why I keep talking about home. This can be like purchasing a house for yourself. Another thing I see here is there's like a light, a woman with like a light, I wouldn't say complexion. I was thinking about reflection. This can be a person reflecting you, by the way, in a lighter way. And there are two people putting their heads together right here. I see like a couple moment. Maybe if you're having a hard time with your person, this can be a guidance for you, someone who will give you advice. A therapist can be someone expert when it comes to relationships. And it seems like here, when you follow the advice, I feel like it doesn't even have to be specifically like sitting in front of someone and taking advice from them. It can be overall maybe like something that you have to claim about yourself. Maybe if you're the feminine part of the relationship and you're acting in a masculine way, what happens is the masculine in front of you can detach from the situation. Or if you're masculine and acting in a feminine way, you can make the feminine energy detach from the relationship. And I feel like here you're finding that perfect balance. There's like the air, you can see there's like thought patterns actually flying here. You're releasing some things that don't serve this relationship anymore, the structure anymore, and you're merging together in a very like a balanced way. Another thing I feel here, this can be again heart's desire, soulmate relationship. I do not limit the soulmates into only romance. Soulmate can be a good friend, can be like a company, someone that is going to actually fit with your energy, a place that you start to work together, like work at, which will be like feeding your soul rather than draining your soul. That can be even like a soulmate relationship, because we have, even with the entities that we don't think that they have souls and spirits, they do have. Like even companies have spirit. You can feel from, they have personalities. When you step into certain environments, you feel that. So this is like a perfect soulmate relationship coming forward here. Another thing I see here, some like actually mice traveling above here on the top. So mice can be in your mind traveling, making you doubt things. What happens is mice tend to be like in the Lenormand decks as such. For example, they are representing like someone stealing, cheating, lying, doing things behind people's backs. So but because it's above, I feel like in your mind space there's something that is stealing your peace. Okay, even though like I see on the bottom, on the heart, you have like a beautiful financial secure idea, but on top of your mind you might have like a past conditioning, or even someone maybe speaking behind your ear saying like, okay, we're in a very bad situation, you cannot fix this, or you put us in this situation that you're actually doing not going to do a great job. I feel like someone is actually stealing the joy. However, there's a better way to handle this. I see here there's a parrot right there speaking to another woman. So you might have to get connected with someone who's already experiencing wealth, or who's already experienced that you're desiring, whatever that you're desiring. And this person not only going to give you maybe a peace of mind, but also there's a pathway opening from this personality's on the back behind this personality. I feel like this energy is very good because the path opening indicates that they are going to show you that there is a better way. There's even a rose right here behind them. Rose indicates love, so they might approach your situation in a very loving way. Another thing I would like to remind you, I see like people, situations, things coming forward. In tarot, we have like kings and queens can show up. But the thing is, what happens is when you're looking for something or you're desiring something, when that intuitive nudge comes forward, you might have to go out there and connect with those energies. Because, for example, today I was having a conversation with someone, and I gave this example. Okay, if I'm looking for love, I prepare myself to it. Okay, I be clear with what I want, and I express it clearly. And also, when I go out there, if somebody's inviting me to a social event, I attend to that social event. I be there, try to check people out and see if that person that I am actually thinking about is there. Because what happens is, if that soulmate knocks on my door tomorrow, I'll probably call the police. Like, what do you want from me? Because that just is stalker status. Okay, so the opportunity, if it comes to your door, it is like a creepy thing. Because today's world, it's not a normal thing to someone to come to your door and offer to you. Okay, so this is actually about following the joy, following the intuition, following the insight that you feel, following the rose, the love. Then it will lead you where you want to go. Okay, so because like someone that you don't know, even knowing your address is like a weird thing. Okay, so I feel like here that's going to be very clear for you. I even see a very lighter energy coming forward here. Even a heart shape appears like an anatomical heart. Kind of looks like a person with like a feathers on the top of their head. So you might even come across with someone who's very creative towards the end of the month with very light energies, maybe even start a creative project. Okay, let's get into your saucer now. If you have a question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see very dense energy in your saucer. However, your desire coming really fast and even up like opening up two different pathways for you that you're not really expecting. I see someone here, a Don Juan type of like energy, holding a rose and like smelling the roses, but he's wearing a mask. So this can be a hidden admirer you have, if you have one. If you might not even feel their energy, though, still exist here. But I feel like because they're covering their faces, maybe you already know this person is, and you want some things to happen, and you're giving them signals. But what they are doing is they are actually stepping a little back. Okay, they're holding back. This can be about like an opportunity, financial opportunity coming your way as well. Maybe there's still some, because you're not sure of what you want, your intentions are not clear. The other part feels that energy. The other part is feeling that energy and stepping back a little bit. What you need to do is maybe even like clarify, okay, this is what I want, and I will manifest it through this person or somebody else. It doesn't matter. What belongs to me will simply find me. Attitude will actually going to bring this thing for faster. I see a letter M as in Matthew, Mary, Amanda. I see a W as in William, can be in the first name or the last name of someone that you're going to come across with. And I feel like this issue will be resolving within the third week of the month, because I see there's like a rose forming there. Rose is also love, new beginning. There's a face of a little dog right there. Dog indicates loyalty. So if that's what you're looking for, commitment, loyalty, that will be showing up during that time. Another thing I see here, between the third and the fourth week, there's a woman standing and she's wearing a hat. I feel the women's energy, kind of like a pregnant woman here. This can be you being pregnant to new ideas, okay, new creations. And that new creations, it needs to, maybe you're holding up a candle here, it's focusing on the candle. It might require your full focus, because like candles, you cannot really leave the candle around and go do something else, because like you have to just watch the candle, or you have to put it off. And this desire that you have is going to require, feminine energy is creativity. First of all, your creative approach, creative ideas, and the second of all, it is going to require some full attention, but it's not going to be like all around the month. I feel like fourth week, this can be a subject that you're going to be focusing on, and it is going to bear fruit right away. I kind of see a smiley face here too. It can be also like you're being guided towards something that will be really beneficial for you by your higher self, or like angels, if you believe in them. If you don't believe in them, you can tell universe, the creative energy, the creative sources, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. It's good to have like a specific question in mind so you can get clear answers, okay? Let's dive in. The current situation seems like you are on a hold, okay? You're holding because there is a perspective change definitely coming forward. Time to get out of a situation. We have here a pail. So I'm going to get more clarifiers. It seems like here you are, wealth showed up. Fan is romance. So there's going to be a very good month for you. So if you have like a specific like love and wealth and money idea, what's going to happen with the hangman energy? I feel like you're first going to have a perspective change. Like I said, the timeline jump, parallel realities, switching your parallel reality. I know this sounds a little too much of a woo-woo, but this is a tarot reading, so it is woo-woo already. So I feel like here, you changing your mind actually changes your life. I feel like with the hangman energy, if you don't have, like initially what we see in the hangman is he doesn't have help. He got enlightened, he changed his mind, they hung him up right there, and he's actually standing alone. But you're not going to be alone there. The help will be coming. We have Pisces, maybe a Pisces coming into your life to help you out, to get you out of that situation faster. The situation is going to evolve in a different way than you expected, okay? Seven of Swords energy can symbolize two things. Some things are going behind the closed door that you don't know what's happening, which is not really beneficial for you. I feel like that's going to come to life. He's going to get caught right there. This can also indicate that maybe you have been doing things, like I said, with the hangman, like in the certain way and expecting the certain results. But you know what you do is like you just put your sword on, go to the war and fight it. But this time around, he's changing the strategy. He's saying, you know what, we're not going to do that. I'm going to take away the swords. We're going to have to just settle and make peace without fighting. So maybe this time you're going to actually change your strategy, and instead of like, there you go, situation in the balance that require careful handling. Instead of just going and fighting with brute force, you're going to actually find a way, a diplomatic way to resolve the situation rather than fighting, you know? Let's get to your internal and external factors. Your creativity is going to be extremely important. Here, your passion, your adventurous nature, and also maybe even we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Coming together with someone who has that creative energy is going to be extremely important as well. You cannot just only try to do everything by yourself. This Ace of Wands energy kind of have like bringing people together, like-minded people together, or like not in the sense of like build your own company type of like energy. It doesn't have to be massive. It can be even hanging out in an environment that the people who has the same values with as you do. Okay, their energy can actually open up other, like bring other ideas and open up different pathways for you, like finding your element basically. And final result is going to be amazing. I see wealth with love coming forward. So we're going to go like both ways here. If that's what you're manifesting, if you want perfect love to come into your life, it seems like you're aligning with it perfectly. We're going to get more clarifiers. Also, love can be in any field, in any area of your life. It doesn't have to be specifically fitting in the romance area. Okay, it can be like having a romance with your money, like increasing your wealth and enjoying, like romanticizing your life and increasing that romance in your life in that sense. Maybe just giving yourself some good love. And I feel like this is going to be aligning with the wealth energy here too, either financial wealth or even maybe like when it comes to love, you're going to have that treasures of life in your life, basically. Okay, that's going to be your final situation. Let's get the clarifiers here. Hangman, you're going to have, okay, enlightenment is coming, but you have the Queen of Swords energies. Expressing yourself is going to be also important, okay? Speaking your words, speaking things out loud. And if you have to draw boundaries, draw boundaries. You're going to have to, when you have enlightenment understanding of certain things, you're going to have to express those things as well. If you would like the things to evolve in a way you want them to be, or maybe people to obey or understand where you're coming from, time to get out of a situation, you have to speak it out loud. This can be a relationship maybe you're in, or maybe like working environment you're in that is not really serving your highest good. But I feel like here, this is the current situation. You have to first strategize a way out rather than just slamming the door and getting out of there. You have to first strategize. Let's see, with the Wheel of Fortune, when you strategize, those things are going to be evolving in a very good way. Okay, one step at a time, because the Wheel of Fortune is turning one step at a time. So you have to strategize your next step. You have to approach situations in a very wise way, but you are understanding now, okay, there's no way out of it. This can be like a relationship as well. Sometimes it hits us like a bag of bricks. It says, okay, this is not going to work out, but it doesn't mean slam the door, leave it. Just creating drama can actually cause the situation to elevate, escalate. In order to just strategizing things is the key for this month. It doesn't have to be like your lifelong choices, lifelong strategy, but can be for this month. Maybe handling situations. This can be family matter, dealing with a mother-in-law, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, maybe like of in-laws overall. Maybe that's the situation here. Basically, strategy is important for your own benefit, not for the benefit of others, or not just stirring the pot. It is about actually you benefiting from the situation. Situations in the balance that require careful handling is also grasshoppers energy coming forward when it comes to how will it evolve. We have with the Ace of Wands internal factors. I feel like this is Ace of Wands, the opportunities, the people, the situations, the good things appearing in your life. And internally, you have the Four of Swords energy, which is expressing maybe you're burnt out of dealing with situations like that, strategizing, thinking about it all the time. When the things are outside of you, evolving in a very positive, good way, what you can do, this is whenever you find the time, rest yourself, rest your mind, rest your body, because you're going to need that rest, because you're going to be jumping into a new beautiful adventure. We have romance, celebration, party coming forward. So physical rest might be required so you can enjoy the environment, because if you're physically drained, even if something good happening outside of you, what happens is you cannot enjoy the moment. You will be grumpy, tired all the time. This happens to the best of us, and you cannot really seize the moment. I feel like that's like the internal factors you should be paying attention to. Ace of Cups will help you walk away, maybe leave something that you didn't really serve your highest good. Okay, that's like the energy of the Five of Cups here. We have the Judgment. Yes, you're going to actually understand why certain things happened in a way. What we have here, you see there's like some red thing in the green juice, something spilled out of 3 cups, and you're seeing those 3 cups, okay? What you couldn't accomplish, what you couldn't reach, what you didn't actually manifest. But the thing is, these are poison. As you can see, the colors, the red and the green, is actually representative, like when you look at the most movies and such, can be like a symbol of poison. So this wasn't meant for you. This wasn't good for you. What is good for you, you already gained it. There is a bridge here that you're going to be crossing, getting to your castle. Judgment can symbolize, actually, this is the shadow side, forgiving what has happened in the past and taking your learning your lesson, moving on from it, because there's something much better coming forward. And I feel like this can be not only wealth in the financial sense, I feel like also relationship wise, friendships wise, you're going to have like that kind of upgrade here. Okay, so the judgment is also an upgrade, like completing one cycle and starting a new one, an upgraded new cycle you're going to be actually experiencing this time. Okay, let's pull a card from your secret destiny, what the destiny will bring you about this month. Let's see it. Then we're going to move on to the rest of the oracle cards we have for you. Pleasure is going to be the main subject of this month. You're going to experience a lot of, I feel like Four of Swords energy actually carries that, even though it has the heavy meditation, contemplation energy. But also, while you are resting, you don't have to be just resting, lying down. You can go get a massage, something that will actually, it doesn't have to be a massage. That's just what pops into my head right away. I just said it. But do something that will give you pleasure, that will relax you. We have here the crescent moon, maybe do some moon bathing that will actually boost your energy. You are the moon creature, Cancers. You are actually affected by the moon a lot, so you can cultivate the energy of the moon to relax your mind and physical body. Okay, let's see how the angel will guide you. Angels, we have the sword of the archangel Michael here. I feel like the clarity will come through this message. We have learning. There's a beautiful pathway opening in front of you. Sun is at the end of the pathway, and there is a book. Book doesn't have to be specifically going to school and learning something. The book can be representing actually going through an experience that you already maybe went through the experience, by the way. But learning is going to be about like pulling those gems out of that situation and seeing next time how you can apply that situation to the next endeavor coming into your way. Okay, learning doesn't have to be studying, going to school. It can be learning from your experiences, learning from people's experiences. That's another thing, maybe things that is coming your way. That can be also, maybe you're going to overhear on the radio, someone's going to be telling about their life story, which resonates with you. So paying attention to those little signs and symbols is going to be very important, because there's going to be a message in there waiting for you. Let's look into your elementals message. These are earthbound spirits that are actually help us ground ourselves, and grounding is very important. Like being, when you're creating something in your mind, or like first we create everything in our minds in a higher plane, and then we need to ground it in order to see them in the material world. Okay, let's see how this is suggesting you to ground yourself. The forest walker, keep courage and be gentle. Okay, forest walker, maybe taking long walks in foresty areas, or like tree areas. If you don't have like a forest in your neighborhood, if you have a park, going and sitting in that park and being courageous. Courageous doesn't mean just go there in the dark, because I feel like it's dangerous. That's not courageous. But keeping the courage about your processes, like the things that you follow. If you enjoy doing something and feeling maybe hesitant because like people are judging you, it can happen to the best of us. Like, for example, I'm going to give simple examples because that's how simple I am. Maybe like you want to eat ice cream in the winter. In some countries, it is actually something like a forbidden thing. Like, oh, you'll get so sick. You cannot eat ice cream in the winter. I just, keep the courage, eat the ice cream. That's, if you're meant to get sick, you're going to get sick anyways. So being gentle is being gentle with the creatures around you, with the people surrounding you, as well as yourself is the key here. Okay. Let's get to like doing earthly things, basically. That's why the elementals are important. This is your affirmation and meditation for this month. Let's see. We have, you can center yourself at will. Yet centering yourself, grounding yourself is about focusing on your own in the moment, whatever that you're doing. We have light blue color. It represents the throat chakra. Maybe centering can require you to speak your own truth. That can ground you in the moment as well. I see the world from an expanded perspective. Another thing here is, like I said, maybe you have like a goal, but it doesn't really apply to your future, or maybe you don't see the pathway at this moment. how to accomplish that. If you center yourself, if you try focus yourself in the moment, try to keep yourself in the moment, this will give you, I feel like, a larger perspective that you're going to be able to see maybe how you can execute this thing a little faster or in an inspired way. All right, my beautifuls, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed your reading. If you do, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.